guys are doing well. As you can see from the video, I kind of had started this a little bit ahead of time. I had just mounted the photos on some tissue paper and also on some clear acetate with these turquoise polka dots. So I'm just going to be working on the layout as it is standing here, and I have to say that I really struggled with this layout, so it may be a bit choppy, so I apologize for that, but I wanted to spare you some of the fluffing around that I did where I was kind of moving things around and moving things around and then taking things off and putting things on, because it got a little bit boring in some spots. So I am fast forwarding through some of those sections. But basically the layout is going to look like this as far as where the photos are laying. I am using this scallop punch. It's kind of a nice kind of wider scallop punch, and I really like this a lot. And so I want to add some detail to the right and left side of both of the photos. So I am just trimming out the paper with that punch and then trimming it down to fit the sides of the photos here. And I'm going to just use my Scotch Quick Dry or my Scotch Tacky Glue in the fine liner bottle to glue those pieces down. And I like that fine liner bottle for this type of thing because you can really kind of stick the end of that fine liner bottle into the little places and things like that and not have to pull the entire piece out to glue it down. So I highly recommend the fine liner bottle. You can get those from Hobby Lobby and online. If you have any questions about that, you can leave those in the comments below. So here is where I start really kind of fussing around with this layout and moving things around and taking things off. So I thought I wanted to use this journaling card, so I'm kind of playing with it, trying to figure out if it's going to work, and I ultimately end up taking this journaling card off in a little bit. This is, I believe, from a Scraptastic kit, so I have lots of little embellishments and things like that that they provided in the kit. Those top things on the top, or the top left, are acetate, not acetate, I'm sorry, what are they called? Like plastic pieces. There's a better name for it. Acrylic, that's the word. Little acrylic pieces. I end up using just the one that you see in the bottom right hand photo now that has the heart on it. And then I'm going to go through this pack here of embellishments. I cannot remember off the top of my head who this embellishment pack is from. It may have been a Dear Lizzie collection. The Scraptastic kit that I'm using here is rather old, so if it is a Dear Lizzie, it is from quite a while back, probably 1 to 2 years ago. But I like the colors in the kit, and I think why I struggled so much with this particular layout is because of the background. I absolutely love the background of this paper. It's from Webster's Pages, and it is absolutely gorgeous. It is so pretty. I would have liked to just framed it and put it on my wall because I liked it so much. But because of the way the background looked, it was quite busy, and I thought it was perfect for this particular page. This is a layout that I did of my friend's baby shower. And I thought the paper went really well with the baby shower, but like I said, it was just very busy, so it was, I think that's why I struggled mostly for trying to put the different embellishments and things like that on the layout. So you're going to see me really move around with a lot of these things. The only thing that's going to stay that you see right now as far as embellishments is that hello banner and the little acetate, or not, sorry, I'm sorry, acetate acrylic. I keep using the wrong word, sorry guys. A little acrylic heart that's in the bottom right hand photo. So this is a little chipboard piece from Heidi Swap, I believe, and that is going to end up going on this layout, and it's going to go right there where I'm sticking it right now. So you'll see that stick there, and then I'm adding that other Heidi Swap chipboard piece there to the top left of that photo. So I think this is from a Crate Paper sticker sheet. I'm going to try a couple different stickers here. I'm not sure why I was even attempting to put the bicycle on, but I think at this point I was grasping at straws trying to find anything that I thought was going to work on this layout. So I even thought I was going to try a bicycle, but nope, that bicycle is not going to make it on the page. So what I am going to do is take this label, and I wanted the gold shininess on both sides of the photo, so I'm going to cut it in half and put a little bit on that part of the photo and then another one on the left photo there. So I'm just kind of tucking it up behind the layers just so it has a nice little layering piece. And then I thought a doily would look really nice with this because it's very florally and light and airy just because of the nature of the page and the background photo. So I thought adding a little bit of a doily would also help. And I do end up keeping this doily on the page as well as the chipboard floral pieces that I had put down. So now I'm just going to pretty much start gluing everything down and tucking it into places that seem to work best. And I like the doilies, not only like I had said because of the light and airiness of them, but they also are kind of an anchoring piece where all that embellishment can sit on. And I think that really kind of brought these two photos kind of to the forefront a bit more. I think they were getting a little bit lost in the background. So this just kind of helps pop them off the page just a bit more. It's subtle, but I think it does really kind of help that and separate it from that busy background. So now that I have that doily down, I'm just gluing in the labels and then adding in these chipboard pieces. And they are chipboard, so I don't trust the chipboard is going to stick, so I end up using a little bit more of my HEG gun to really make sure that these pieces aren't going to fall off later down the line. So I'm going to add the glue to the die cuts as well, and now that I have that kind of popped up with the chipboard, I'm going to add a little bit of foam behind that acrylic piece so that it fits. Now the next thing I struggled with is a title. I really wanted to use these phrases here that have the gold on them because I thought they would look nice with the gold label, but it's just not going to work. It was melting too far into the back of the page or falling into the background, so I end up pulling out these very shiny thickers that say "Oh Baby," and I thought that was a cute little title for a baby shower page, and I really like the gold and it works well with the label that I put down. So I'm going to try this little chipboard arrow here, but I'm going to end up deciding that's just not going to work, so I'm going to pull out a puffy sticker sheet here in a second, and I'm going to add the puffy sticker. And I'm really glad that I ended up taking off that chipboard piece, as in the end I think the puffy sticker looks a lot better. The puffy sticker is, I think, also from a Dear Lizzie collection, and it is a little cloud that I'm going to end up using there. And I think that looks a lot better. I'm also going to use some other puffy stickers from that sheet. There are a couple little stars that I'm going to sprinkle around the photos as well. So that seemed to work a little bit better for this layout, and it kind of brought again this page or this stuff up to the forefront and helped kind of separate it from that busy background. So I am going to add a little glue to this little chipboard arrow that I had attempted to add, and I'm just going to glue it back down to the sheet because I do want to use that later on for a different project. And then I'm going to add some of these little stickers here in just a second, so that I can add a little bit more touches of gold to the page. So you're going to see here that I'm adding the, oh, I'm sorry, it wasn't from the puffy sticker, it was from that gold word sheet. And again, just to kind of tie in more gold, I wanted a little bit extra here and there. So I'm just going to cut off the branding strip. I'm not sure why I waited this long to cut that off. Sometimes I do that, but most of the time I try to cut it off when I start, just because sometimes things on the page get in the way and you can't cut them off. But apparently this time I had forgotten about it till the very end. So that is about all I'm going to do. I'm going to add a little bit of journaling, but that's pretty much it. So I want to thank you guys so much for joining me. Hope you liked how this page turned out. If you have any suggestions on how I could have improved the page, because like I said, I struggled so much, definitely leave those in the comments below. I love hearing from you guys, so anytime you can give me some feedback on what I'm doing, I appreciate it. And if I didn't say this already, if you like the video, make sure you give me a thumbs up. If you don't already subscribe to my channel, please do so. And if you have any other questions, then just leave those below. I will talk to you guys again very soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.